What's up, everybody? It's your boy Orlando, aka King Smitty, and I'm here in 2023, just starting over my new trading journey. Hoping everybody can follow along with me. Before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe. Should be down here somewhere. But go ahead and like and subscribe to your boy. Show me some love. Let me know that y'all out there support me. I really appreciate it. Just a little recap. But before we get started into this year's journey, let's look at last year's journey. And you can see the blue line is me, the gold is the S&P 500, and I was kind of destroying the S&P 500 all year until December, pretty much the last 2 weeks where Tesla tanked. Thank you, Elon. I didn't sell anything. I didn't have too much to sell. But being this is my first bear market, I made a lot of mistakes over 2022. But looking back, that I would have done things differently. But of course, hindsight is 2020. Go ahead and leave me a comment of everything that you might have done wrong in your trading journey in 2022 and how you're going to overcome them. I know I'm going to try to stick more to a lot of my rules that I have, that I've written down from the books I've read in the past. But for this portfolio, this is more of a long-term growth portfolio, long-term plays. So this portfolio is more of the buy and hold strategy. I am going to be swing trading a few plays here and there throughout this year in this portfolio. I do have other portfolios that I do my options in and do more swing trading and day trading into, but not this portfolio. This is more of a long-term hold. I know the next couple of years we'll see how we do compared to S&P 500 type of portfolio. So the first stock I am looking into, I want to go over all of my stocks in this portfolio, and then things that I would like to add into it as well. But the first stock is Apple, head honcho of the stock market, probably of the world. Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. And you can see right now it's at 129. I am going to be buying heavier than I was before, just to get those dividends going in Apple. But I just want to have as many shares as I can before the Apple Card gets released. We've seen how the stock has done with them releasing new iPhones, new tablets, new Apple computers. The stock's been flying. So I know when the Apple Card comes out, this stock is going to skyrocket. And I want to be positioned perfectly for when that does happen. Second stock, Google, ticker symbol GOOGL. We're all familiar with Google when we want to search things, or you might have a Gmail account, and you might even be watching this video on YouTube, which is brought to you by Google. Google's a really good platform. They service all of my needs when I need them to. They're really good with advertising, even though I think advertising is getting a little cut back probably this upcoming year because of all the financial problems. First thing to go probably is advertising. So I can expect, a couple of drops in a lot of these companies and a lot of their revenues and earnings. Third stock I'm accumulating and adding on to is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. And like I said, that is the main cause of my portfolio being down into the negatives last year, because it dropped so fast, so quickly, even though I should have had maybe like a stop loss in place. But I have been adding on more to Tesla, like a lot more. So that way, once it does come back up and they start getting these semi trucks on the road and the Tesla trucks on the road, I'm positioned to ride these waves back up, which is my main goal. The next big dog in this portfolio that I will be adding more shares to, averaging it down in, is Disney. We all know Disney Channel. They have the theme parks, Disney Plus. Disney has their hands in so many sectors. They have so many revenues coming in that I don't see Disney's downfall no time soon at all. So that's another solid company that I'm probably just gonna keep adding on to. So when this market turns around next year or even the year after that, I would have accumulated so many shares that when these big dogs start to reverse and turn around, I'm having big pockets in a sense. But I'm waiting for these all to turn around. Those are my big dogs in the portfolio, my large caps and mega caps in this portfolio. I do have some mid caps and some small caps and even a penny stock that I am holding pretty much for the long term. The first one I want to look at is Digital Turbine. Digital Turbine, ticker symbol APPS. They are like I believe like a not revenue, but like an advertising type of thing. And they also do with the one click on the cell phone. So when you have your phone, brand new phone, you already have things on there that's ready to download. All you have to do is click it. I do believe that is Digital Turbine, right? So I believe that right now their price is roughly $15.24. Part of me wants to short this down to like $10 and then buy it and ride it back up. But I'm probably in this portfolio just gonna wait till it goes back down, load up the boat, ride that back up, maybe all the way down back to like the 90s in the next few years. Next one I'm looking at is ChargePoint, which if you watched my videos last year, that was one of my infrastructure plays. I do know that President Biden is trying to get charging stations all over America, just throwing them up. And ChargePoint is like the number one charging station for electric vehicles. So that is my number one play so far in that charging stations, shall I say. Another one I'm looking at is Virgin Galactic. I know they have a lot going on, like the hyperloops going on, the hyperspeed travel, or hypersonic travel from point A to point B for the planes, and they're working on space tourism, which I think space tourism did get delayed to like 2024, maybe 2025, early 2025, for the commercial tourism. So I'm really just gonna keep loading up on there, to get as many as I can for when the space tourism do open up. I'm positioned because when they were doing test flights, the stock was flying to like $60 on test flights. So I can only imagine once the actual commercial flights come through, what it'll be at then. The last one in this portfolio is Planet 13, ticker symbol PLNHF, and that is a vertically integrated marijuana company based out of Las Vegas. And so they had a spot in Las Vegas, booming, wonderful sales. This company has no debt, I don't believe. And then they opened up a spot in Orange County, which is also doing pretty well, that they're going to start adding on to. Now they're looking to add multiple locations in Florida, one of them being Orange Park, and then another spot in Chicago. And then they have plans on putting major superstores in major cities, and then spots that aren't major cities still having little dispensaries where they can make some extra profit. You feel me? So those are my main plays for 2023 in this portfolio. In my other portfolio, of course, I have things, more speculative plays in those portfolios. I have like Amazon and Nvidia. Not saying that those aren't speculative plays. Those are my big dogs, my major, large caps in those portfolios, just to keep it a little weighted down, so that way when it's a green day, it might not fly as high as those risky plays, but when it's a red day, it won't drop as hard as well. So kind of like, not like an anchor so much, but kind of like keeps it a little balanced. But other plays I got in that portfolio, I have AMC. They blessed me with like an ape stocks, APE. I have Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. NEO, Chinese electric vehicle maker, NIO. Um, Shiba Inu, Ethereum, Cardano, SoFi. And so, and then in my main portfolio, a few things, I did forget a few things that I wanted to add in there is my main. I want to add main back into there. My dividend play, which is the monthly payout. And then I am considering Meta because Meta has gotten beat down so bad. I've considered even adding that to my portfolio because I feel like Zuckerberg is kind of so far ahead of his time that people can't see his vision in a sense. Almost how Tesla was 8 years ago. They knew what they wanted to do. A lot of people didn't believe in them, but once they started bringing into fruition what they were thinking about and had planned, now everybody wanted to jump on board and ride the train with them. You feel me? The hype train with them. And I feel like once Facebook changed their name to Meta and they had that video come out how everything's gonna be virtual, I think people freaked out a little bit and like, this isn't what we signed up for. But in reality, it's more than what you signed up for. Yes, we still have our Facebook platforms and whatnot, but I don't know if you've seen. I feel like they're leaning towards like a Ready Player One. If you've seen that movie, that type of thing, but not that advanced. I feel like we're in the first stages of making our way towards the Ready Player One type level, and then what was that anime? Sword Art Online. We're not at that level of the headset gear where it puts you fully into the game, but this is the first step. And I think Meta is the clear shot winner for the moment. So buying that and holding that for the next decade or so, I don't feel like that'll be an issue. So I might add Meta and definitely main. And then I also need a ETF. I might put that into my more speculative portfolio just to kind of, like I said, balance that out with an ETF. Maybe ticker symbol VUG. I believe that might be like the Vanguard NASDAQ 2000 or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you have any ETFs, and if you do, which one do you recommend? Of course, you're not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this should be taken as law. You feel me? Do your own research on any stock you're going to buy or sell or hold, because you might be holding something that's kind of garbage. I might be holding something that's kind of garbage, but I've done my research and stuff to know what I feel confident in. So go ahead and let me know in the comments, what 3 stocks are you like gun ho to, like you feel like for sure these 3 stocks are going to be your winners in your portfolio for 2023. Go ahead and let me know that. And thank you for rocking with me so far. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all.